Hi everyone, today we're talking about the UK state pension, what's changing, what it means for you, and why it's more important than ever to understand it. Whether you're 5 years from retirement or 25, this affects you directly. Now, the state pension might feel like something that's just there, something automatic. But it isn't. It's earned over your working life through national insurance contributions, and the rules are shifting. The new state pension currently pays £230.25 per week, which is just under £12,000 a year. That's the maximum you can receive. To get the full amount, most people need 35 qualifying years of national insurance contributions. And to receive anything at all, you need at least 10 years. This is where it gets important. If you have fewer than 35 qualifying years, your pension will be reduced proportionally. For example, if you've only paid for 30 years, you won't get the full amount. You'll get a portion based on the years you've paid. So every year counts. That's why checking your record is so crucial. A qualifying year isn't just when you're employed. It can also include periods when you're self-employed, caring for someone on maternity leave, or receiving certain benefits, as long as your national insurance contributions are recorded properly. But gaps in your record matter, and they can reduce your final pension. The good news is that you can actually pay back gaps in your national insurance contributions for up to 6 years. That means in March 2026, you can pay for any missing years back to 2020. And in April 2026, you'll be able to pay back up to 2021. Filling those gaps can make a real difference in your pension, so it's worth checking your record now. You can do that on the gov.uk website, and we've included the links right underneath this video. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The state pension age is rising. Between 2026 and 2028, it will increase to 67 depending on your date of birth. And legislation already plans for it to eventually rise to 68, likely affecting many people currently in their 40s and younger. What does this mean? Well, if you've been planning to retire at 66, you may need to work longer before receiving any state pension income. That's a significant gap to fill yourself if you're not prepared. On the plus side, your state pension increases each April under what's called the triple lock. That means your payments rise by whichever is highest: inflation, average wage growth, or 2.5%. On paper, this sounds reassuring, but there's a catch. Income tax thresholds have been frozen. So as your pension rises, more retirees are being pulled into paying income tax, sometimes for the first time. That headline increase in your pension doesn't always mean more money in your pocket. And remember, the state pension counts as taxable income. So if you have other sources like private pensions, rental income, or part-time work, it all stacks together. There are also discussions about how pensions may be treated for inheritance tax in the future. While private pensions have traditionally been an efficient way to pass on wealth, potential changes from 2027 could affect your planning strategies. So what does this all mean for you? First, assumptions are dangerous. You need to know your exact state pension age. It's not the same for everyone. Second, check your national insurance record. Gaps can be filled by voluntary payments, but only for a limited number of past years. Reviewing your record now gives you options. Waiting until 66 may be too late. And as we've mentioned, fewer qualifying years means a reduced pension, so every year really does count. Let's be realistic about what £12,000 a year from a government pension actually covers. For some, it's a solid base. For others, especially renters or those with ongoing commitments, it won't come close to covering all your living costs. Remember, the state pension is a foundation, not a full retirement plan. The earlier you understand the rules, the more control you have. The rules are changing, the age is rising, the payments are increasing, but so are costs and taxes. If you treat the state pension as guaranteed and sufficient, you risk being disappointed. If you treat it as one piece of a bigger strategy, you stay in control. Check your national insurance record today and see whether you can pay any gaps. The links are right under this video. The sooner you act, the more secure your retirement income will be. I'll also be releasing a video about private pension plans very soon. I will show how they work, what options you have, and how to make them work for you. So make sure you're subscribed to stay updated and get practical, straightforward financial advice that actually helps you make confident decisions. Thank you for listening. I hope this has made the state pension a lot clearer and helped you feel more in control of your future. If you found it helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. It really supports the channel. And don't forget to subscribe for more straightforward, practical financial guidance. Hope to see you again soon.